show that if F is a mapping from A to B and G is a mapping from B to C, and these mapping F is a yes are 1 1, then G of F from A to C is also 1 1, right? F is a mapping from A to B, which is 1 1. So F is 1 1. This means we are taking A having element X, B have element Y, B have element Y, and C have any element Z. F is 1 1. This will imply F of X1. So this means F of X1 is equals to F of X2, implies X1 is equals to X2. Also, it is given that G is also 1 1. So G is 1 1. This means G of Y1 is equals to G of Y2, implies Y1 is equals to Y2, right? So हमें ये दिया हुआ है कि एफ बी वन वन है, जी बी वन वन है, और हमें ये प्रूव करना है कि जो कंपोजिशन है जी ऑफ एफ, दिस विल बी एक्स टू जेड देन इज ऑल्सो वन वन। तो हम क्या प्रूव करेंगे कि जी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स वन अगर जी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स टू है, then it will implies that x1 is equals to x2. This we have to prove, right? अगर हमने ये प्रूव कर दिया कि g of f of x1 is equals to g of f of x2 implies x1 is equals to x2, then this means g of f is also 1 1। तो हम क्या करेंगे, हमने स्टार्ट किया इसी स्टेप से। सपोज g of f of x1 is equals to g of f of x2। now we will apply that g of f of x is equals to g in the bracket f of x, the definition of composition. So we are writing g in the bracket f of x1 is equals to g in the bracket f of x2. Now suppose that in the bracket it is not f of x1, it is y. Suppose that f of x1 is equals to y1 and f of x2 is equals to y2। आप अपना मतलब आपको माइंड में सोचना है कि ये g जो ब्रैकेट में है ये टर्म है y1 है, और ये g जो ब्रैकेट में टर्म है ये y2 है। देन यू नो इफ g is 1 1, then g of is y1 is equals to g of y2 implies y1 is equals to y2। बट अगर जी वन वन है और वाई वन इज इक्वल्स टू वाई टू है, तो वाई वन की जगह यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, जी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स वन इज इक्वल्स टू जी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स टू इम्प्लाइज एफ ऑफ एक्स वन इज इक्वल्स टू एफ ऑफ एक्स टू, एंड द रीजन जी इज वन वन। दिस स्टेप क्रिएट कंफ्यूजन टू द स्टूडेंट्स एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ये कैसे आ गया, राइट? ये आपको समझना है कि आपने सबसे पहले लिया g ऑफ f ऑफ x1 इज इक्वल्स टू g ऑफ f ऑफ x2। आपको जाना कहाँ है, x1 इज इक्वल्स टू x2 तक, क्योंकि अगर आपने ये रिजल्ट प्रूव कर दिया, आप प्रूव कर दोगे कि g ऑफ f जो है वो 1 1 है। तो सबसे पहले आपने g ऑफ f की डेफिनेशन लगाई, g इन द ब्रैकेट f ऑफ x1 इज इक्वल्स टू g इन द ब्रैकेट f ऑफ x2। अब अगर f ऑफ x1 की जगह y होता तो हमें पता है कि g ऑफ y1 is equals to g of y2 implies y1 is equals to y2 because g is 1 1। therefore अगर ये g of f of x1 is equals to g of f of x2 है, तो this will implies f of x1 is equals to f of x2 because g is 1 1। Also f is 1 1, if f is 1 1, so f of x1 is equals to f of x2 implies x1 is equals to x2 as f is 1 1। therefore we have proved that g of f is also 1 1। if f and g are 1 1, then g of f is also 1 1। this we have proved। Any doubt? Clear? So we will move on next. show that F is a mapping from A to B, G is a mapping from B to C are onto. Then we have to prove that GOF, a composition from A to C, is also onto. We will all again we will take X belongs to A, Y belongs to B, Y belongs to B, and Z belongs to C. X be any element of set A, Y be any element of set B, Y be any element of set B, and Z be any element of C. Now we have to prove that if X any element of A is mapped to Z any element of C, right? So हमें ये prove करना है. So what we are saying, writing, let an arbitrary element Z belongs to C. We are taking any element Z which belongs to C. If Z belongs to C, right, and G is on 2, then this means there exists a pre-image of Y of Z under G such that G of Y is equal to Z since G is on 2. Since G is on 2, since G is on 2, therefore G of Y will be equal to Z, right? For Y belongs to B and Z belongs to C. Also, F is on 2. F is on 2 means the set B will be having all the elements of set B will be having pre-image from the set A. Since F is on 2, therefore F of X will be equal to Y for all X belongs to A and Y belongs to B. Now we have to prove that G of F of X is equals to Z. We have to prove that G of F, G of F of X is equals to Z. Then we will prove that G of F is also onto. G of F of X is equals to Z means every element Z will be having a pre-image. So to prove that, take G of F of X. It will be equal to G in the bracket F of X is equals to G in the bracket. Put the value of F of X, which is Y. We will put the value from here. F of X is equals to Y. So now G of Y we have proved above, it is Z because G is on 2, so which is equals to Z, which implies G of F of X is equals to Z. This we wanted to prove, which implies G of F is also on 2. Right? So we are taking elements X, Y, and Z in order to prove that if G and F and G are on 2, then G of F is also on 2. Right? Simply apply the definition of onto function. That for every Z there is a pre-image Y. For every Y there is a pre-image X. Then G of F of X, we are applying the definition of composition G in the bracket F of X. We are putting the value of F of X, which is Y, and G of Y we have already solved that it is Z. So this proves that G of F of X is equals to Z. If G of F of X is equals to Z, this implies that G of F is also on 2. So any doubt? We will move further. The next and last topic is invertible functions, right? A function F mapping from X to Y is defined to be invertible if there exists a function G mapping from Y to X such that G of F is equals to identity mapping X and F of G is equals to identity mapping Y. The function G is called inverse of F and is denoted by F inverse. So अगर हमारे पास F एक मैपिंग है x to y, then simply F inverse will be a mapping. Then F inverse will be a mapping from y to x. ये है बस उल्टा, इनवर्स में उल्टा हो जाएगा, राइट। F अगर मैपिंग है x to y तो F इनवर्स एक मैपिंग है y to x. But this is only possible if the function is 1 1 and on 2, right? अगर function 1 1 and on 2 नहीं है, then F will not be invertible. So thus, if F is invertible, then F must be 1 1 and on 2, and conversely, if F is 1 1 and on 2, then F must be invertible. So invertible function क्या है कि अगर F एक मैपिंग है x to y, तो F inverse एक मैपिंग होगी y to x, right? तो F inverse को हमने definition में एक नया नाम दे दिया, that is G. If F is a mapping from x to y, is a mapping, it is defined to be invertible if there exists a function g mapping from y to x such that g of f is identity mapping, and ये होगा ही होगा. हमने ये एग्जांपल भी की थी कि अगर फंक्शन 1 1 and on 2 है, then g of f will be identity mapping and f of g will also be identity mapping. The function ये obviously proved हो जाएगा, right? But we are saying it in the definition कि f of x to y is invertible अगर एक फंक्शन g है जिस मैपिंग है y से x such that g of f is identity mapping and g of f of g is identity mapping, and the function g is called inverse and is denoted by f inverse. So we will try to understand it with the help of few examples, right? So now we are given a set S. Let S is equals to 1, 2, 3. Determine whether the function f is a mapping from set S to S defined as below have inverses. If inverse exists, find f inverse, right? तो सबसे पहले हम फर्स्ट फंक्शन चेक करेंगे, right? One is in the set S we have 3 elements, 1 2 3 1 2 3. So if we are talking of first part, 1 is connected to 1, 2 is connected to 2, 3 is connected to 3. That means every element of the domain is having only one image, and also every element in the range is having pre-image, right? So the function f is clearly 1 1 and on 2. It is easy to see that f is 1 1 and on 2, so that f is invertible with the inverse f. Inverse f क्या हो जाएगा? 1 1. अब यहाँ पे इनवर्स f इनवर्स 1 1 2 2 3 3 ही है जो कि f आ गया, बट एक्चुअली क्या है, अगर यहाँ पे 1 2 2 3 3 1 होता, राइट, तो इनवर्स ने क्या हो जाना था, 1 2 का 2 1 हो जाना था, 3 2 2 3 का 3 2 हो जाना था, और 3 1 का 1 3 हो जाना था. यानी कि x to y जो मैपिंग है वो किस में बन जानी थी, y to x में इनवर्स हो जाना था. 1 यहाँ से 1 इस 1 को मैप करता, ये 2 इस 2 को मैप करता, और ये 3 इस 3 को मैप करता. इस तरह से ये f इनवर्स हो जाता अगर f मैपिंग हमें s to s दी हुई है, राइट. f इनवर्स क्योंकि हमने इन दोनों एलिमेंट की पोजीशन को चेंज कर दिया, पर दोनों 1 1 थे तो आउटपुट भी 1 1 आ गई. 2 2 की पोजीशन को चेंज कर दिया, बट क्योंकि दोनों 2 हैं तो सेम नंबर्स वी आर गेटिंग. 3 3 की पोजीशन को एक्चुअली हमने चेंज किया है, बट क्योंकि बोथ द नंबर्स आर 3, therefore we are getting the same ordered pair. So f inverse is equals to 1 1 2 2 3 3 is equals to f itself. Next, second, we are have given the map f is equals to 1 2 2 1 3 1. अब इसको चेक कर लेते हैं. अगर एक सेट, दो सेट हैं 1 2 3 1 2 3, तो मैपिंग क्या हुई है, 1 2 के साथ मैप है, 2 1 के साथ मैप है, और 3 भी 1 के साथ मैप है। 1 2 के साथ, 2 1 के साथ, 3 भी 1 के साथ, यानी कि 2 और 3 दो एलिमेंट्स की इमेज सेम है जो कि 1 है, right? 1 is the pre-image of 2 and 3. So therefore the function is not 1 1. Since f of 2 is equals to f of 3 is equals to 1, the function is not 1 1. अगर ये 1 1 नहीं है, then the function is not invertible. ये invertible भी नहीं होगा. Then next, f is a mapping 1 3 3 2 2 1. We have to check whether the function is invertible or not. So we are writing 1 2 3 1 2 3. 1 is mapped to 3, 3 is mapped to 2, and 2 is mapped to 1. So this function is clearly 1 1. Every element in the domain is having only one image, and every element of codomain have three image. Therefore the function is 1 1 and onto, right? Now it is easy to see that f is 1 1 and onto, so that f is invertible. Therefore since it is 1 1 and onto, we will say that the function is invertible, and we have to find f inverse. So f inverse, if it is 1 3, it will be 3 1. If it is 3 2, it will be 2 3. If it is 2 1, it will be 1 2. This will be f inverse, right? Then next question says, f is a mapping from 1 2 3 to ABC. It is 1 1 and onto function given by f of 1 is equals to a 1 2 3 a b c. F of 1 is connected to a, f of 2 is connected to b, f of 3 is connected to c. Show that there exists a function g, right? This is f. We have to show that there exists a function g which maps a, b, c to 1 2 3 such that g of f will be I of x, right? g of f वही सेट आ जाएगा जो हमारे पास x है, and f of g will be I of y. f of g वही सेट आ जाएगा जो हमारे पास y है, और x ये दिया हुआ है 1 2 3 and y is equals to 1 2 3. तो ये x means this 1 2 3 and y means this a b c. तो ये हमें यहाँ पे प्रूव करना है. तो g ओके, हमें ये प्रूव करना है कि g a b c टू 1 2 3 एक ऐसी मैपिंग एग्जिस्ट करेगी कि g ऑफ f i ऑफ x हो जाएगा और g ऑफ f ऑफ g i ऑफ y. तो हम यहाँ पे अज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि g, कंसीडर g इज अ मैपिंग फ्रॉम a b c टू 1 2 3 सच दैट g of a is 1, g of b is 2, g of c is 3, right? ये हमने assume कर लिया, right? It is easy to verify that, okay, g of f is identity x. Now we will verify why it is I of x. G of f of x will be g in the bracket f of x. F of x, now f is having three elements 1 2 3, so we will be finding composition for each and every element. F of 1 is equals to g in the bracket f of 1 is equals to g. F of 1 is mapping to a, it will be g of a, and a is mapped to 1, so g of f of 1 is 1. G of f of 2 is equals to g in the bracket f of 2 is equals to g f of 2. 2 is mapped to b, and g b is mapped to 2. So g of f of 2 is equals to 2. G of f of 3 is equals to g in the bracket f of 3 is equals to G. F of 3, 3 is mapped to C, and G of C is mapped to 3. So G of f of 1 is 1, G of f of 2 is 2, G of f of 3 is 3, and 1, 2, 3 means that identity mapping X, which implies G of f is equals to I of X. Similarly, we will prove that f of G is equals to Y by taking the values of f of G. So we will be taking f of G of X is equals to f in the bracket G of X. F of G. First value G is having the set from ABC to 1 to 3. So first we will be taking A, it will be F in the bracket G of A. G of A is mapped to 1, it will be F of 1. F of 1 means A. So F of G of A is A. F of G of B is F in the bracket G of B. F G of B. G of B is mapped to F of 2. F of 2 means B. F of G of C means F in the bracket G of C is equals to F. G of C is mapped to F of 3, which means C. So f of G of A is A, f of G of B is B, f of G of C is C, A, B, C is the set Y. So this means f of G is identity mapping Y. So clearly we have verified that the composite G of f is equals to identity X is the identity function on X, and the composite f of G of I is equals to I of Y is identity function of Y. This we had to prove in this example. You can read, you can see. If any doubt, you can ask. Fine. Then we will move next. Next are your practice questions only, right? So I have not given much questions to you because this topic composition is less important, right? So you can practice, but composition, if you inverse questions yourself and you can practice. And then on Monday, we will start with the chapter continuity and differentiability, right? So till then, practice, and have any doubt, send me the questions, right? If you want to ask anything from composition. Okay, there is one more topic, binary operations in this chapter, but we will do that topic in the last. Okay, in NCRT, in this chapter only one topic binary operations is given, but from examination point of view that topic is not important, so we will do that topic in the end. So relations and functions we have covered. Hanji Sumedha, bolo, you want to say anything?
No, no, ma'am.
जी